Masterpiece Enthusiast, I have the Razorhound armor unit on top of the Achillobator Giganticus with the Fire Guard. Let's go! We have the entire Razorhound set finally available, and it is immaculate. We have the Achillobator right there, the Fire Guard here, and also the Razorhound armor unit here. What's really cool about these is they're the Fire Clan, and I love the Fire Clan. What's even cooler is you get the cool Fire Clan colors and this purple outline on all of the box art. And I think that purple is a perfect contrast to make these products stand out. And we're gonna start with the Fire Guard. This guy is sick. You get these nice and also these interchangeable gauntlet tops for his arms. You also have the interchangeable shoulder pieces, so that way you can kind of customize this guy and make him look different. Perfect for army building. You have the helmeted head and the non-helmeted head. I guess it's just his bare face. And it looks so cool. On the back of the box, you have the incredible artwork, and it looks insane. Done by Ralph Lamotan. And you also have JP's profile picture. You have the other figures in the line for wave A. Let's get him open. All right, third time's a charm. Let's see if we can open this without destroying anything. Oh, my goodness. I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing. I think I'm doing the thing. I did it! Look at that! Almost no damage. I'm gonna put the plastic piece back in, and when you put it in, it looks perfect. You can't even tell. First things first, we have the card art right here. And don't forget, the base comes in here. It's almost invisible, so make sure you don't accidentally throw it away. Cyberzoic. With the awesome artwork done by JP. Look at that. Oh, and the Fire Clan logo on the front. And this is the awesome ZOiC trading card for the Fire Guard. Tells you his name is not available, because we're going to do army building. Class infantry trooper, raptor rider. Skill hand-to-hand combat, animal riding and taming. Birthplace, dark regions. This guy's a monster. He's 6'3". Jeez, and he's only 205 pounds. He's not very buff. He's 205 pounds at 6'3". Reinforcements is his ability, and it says search your deck for any rider attachment and add it to your hand. Discard card after use. Okay, I need that, because Ross has cheated and beat me a few times because he's been using abilities that I didn't have. Let's go ahead and open this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to heat him up. He's a little tight. It's workable, but it's a little tight. All right, let's see how well that works. Let's try with the head first. Oh, good. See, pieces are already loosening up, so we can change out the armor. And the armors just plug in these little tiny holes right here. Nice. So you can get the full range of motion and not be blocked. And you can even customize it so that you have one of each type on each side. Get in there. Oh yeah, brother. And this guy was sculpted by Ross, and he killed it. Oh, look how easily these these thigh swivels move now. That's nice. You get good, awesome articulation in the chest. What's on the back? Oh, his sword things go in the back. Cool. See if his head pops off easily. Nice. Yep. See, it is so important to use a little bit of heat. That's the way. Yeah, buddy. Look at that. That's too cool. Look how cool this guy is. That worked out so well. I am so impressed with this. You do have the barbell in the neck, so you do get the ups and down looks and side to sides very easily. No issue there. You also have the disc swivel in the shoulders, so you can do 360 rotation and great out and lateral. You have a disc swivel in the elbow, so you get the 90-degree bends and out, and of course 360 rotation there. And then you have the barbell in the wrist, so you can change out these hands. I'm gonna put a gripping hand in here just because. But yeah. And you might want to heat those up before you put them on, just so you don't have any issues or breakage. Very cool. Look at that. You also have these interchangeable forearm pieces, so if you want to have it more aggressive, you just take those off and you pop these in. Look at this customization. Look how cool it looks. You also have the barbell right here, so you get the realistic movements in the thorax. Very cool. You have a barbell in the hips, great movements there. And a thigh swivel, so you can get even better range of motion. You do get that double knee joint, so you get crazy articulation range in the knee and can almost kick himself in the butt with a disc swivel in the ankle. And that allows you for some crazy rotation and articulation. Look at that. Ooh. These figures are insanely articulated. It blows my mind every time I touch one. Look how good he looks just standing there, and it just shows you how big a human was compared to the Achillobator or Utah Raptor. It's a little terrifying to think of how monstrous these creatures were. You also get these awesome knives that just fit right into the back of his backpack. knife holding thing. Look at that. How cool is that? Get a good look up at it close. Then when you want to take them out, they just slide out and slide back in. How awesome is that? Jeez, this guy's super cool. And if you don't want the blades, you just want his forearms, you can do that as well, but I highly suggest you have them on there because they look awesome. I gotta think about this for a second. It says right, left. So this would go on his left. Oh yeah, that's way cooler. And of course you get the accessories, 2 different shoulder pieces, 2 different forearm pieces. I really like the other one that has the blade on it. And then you also get pistol hands. He has one on right now. You also get 2 open hands for the slaps, because you know you're gonna want to slap him. And of course you get the fist hands. One's on his left arm and I have his right hand here, with a different head, so you get this awesome no helmet head. Now that we've seen how cool that is, dun dun dun, Razorhound, the beast is awesome. Look how sweet this packaging is. Did I knock him over? I didn't. Nice, he's still there. You get this beautiful package for the Razorhound. You can see him inside there. It's a little hard to see, but he is definitely in there with D-Tree. And if you look at the side of the box, I'm definitely gonna have to knock him over now. You have the Fire Clan Razorhound, awesome illustration, Cyberzoic 1/18 scale. Back of the box, you got him all armored up on the Achillobator. You have him over here in his alt form, Achillobator, and the Fire Guard. It's got the armor specs and the cool action figure features, as well as the bottom of the box, everybody who worked on this figure. So cool, so awesome. Let's open it. Slide on out everything. Oh, it's stuck. Nice. Oh, it's beautiful. But first, we gotta look at the illustration on the flip side. Look how cool that is. I am gonna keep all these so I can put them in awesome frames to put on my wall. You also get Razorhound optional belt accessory, and this will hold the Razorhound armor to the Achillobator much better than without it. So if you're gonna be rough and wanna do some crazy action play with it, I suggest use the belt, but you don't have to. And then of course we have the awesome, cool Razorhound Achillobator instructions here, and it shows you how to do it, and it's crystal clear. Thanks to Ross, he endeared putting all these pieces together for y'all. And again, it comes in this clamshell, and there's tape on it every single time. I just want to play with it. I don't want, ooh, the card. The card is here. Let's do that first. So you get the awesome card. Very cool. It says Armor Alt Class, Alternative Lifeform Technologies, Wolf. Cool. Pilot is a Fire Guard behind here. Animal Mount Achillobator Giganticus. Durability level 6. Moderate Technology Origins Guide 2. Firepower Retractable Pulse Lasers. They're sweet. We'll go over that. Melee Serrated Horns, Teeth, and Claws because he'll gobble you up. Power Source Magma Stones, Wildlife. Other abilities. Remote Scout Drone. Very cool. And at the bottom here it says Beastmaster is his card ability. Use this card as a sacrifice towards summoning another beast card. Must be on the field for at least 1 full turn before use. I have no idea how that plays, but cool beans. Cool. Opening this up. Ooh, almost lost the tail. The tail is here, Razorhound's here, and D-Tree, oh, I knocked him apart when he came out. It's okay, D-Tree, I will fix you, my boy. Burn my fingers. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. And now he's in his sitting pose, walking pose, I guess. Look how cute he is. Oh, I love this thing. I'm so happy that Dave and Ross figured out how to do this guy, because he just sits on the ground like a beautiful little turkey. And then if you want to put him in the flight mode, it's even easier. You just take off his wings, flip sides, put him on, and that's how you put him in the flight mode. Caca. Let's go ahead and put the tail on the Razorhound, and then we'll talk about everything else that comes in the box. Jeez, this guy looks great. I'm so excited for this. And this is a bendy wire. Oh, how beautiful is that? Who doesn't love bendy wires? So when you heat this up, you'll make it soft everywhere. So make sure you kind of hold it and reinforce it. It fits in there super easy, but you can tell until it cools off, it's gonna be a little fragile. So be gentle. Heating up the Razorhound so he won't look like a clown. Yep, there we go. And see how I'm reinforcing the inside with my thumb? That's just so I don't have to worry about it bending this plastic while I play with it, because I'm just trying to loosen everything up. There we go. Oh man. Look at those little cannons. Oh, these are nice and snug. Oh, these are gonna work great. Oh, yep, yep. This is perfect, because that was an issue that I didn't like, was the cannons would just move out too easily and they wouldn't stay in place, but now they seem to work great. Oh my goodness. Ah, he's so cool. Oh, look at him. Dietrich, go, my furry friend. I guess he's not furry, but you know. And then we also have the other. There's more tape. Oh, I'm sick of the tape. Cool. And it's another clamshell. Of course it would be. David Silva. There's more tape. There's always more tape. Why is there so much tape? Look at this. Okay, so you do get this stand for this thing right here. The included strap to go around the body right here. The Dietrich parts are actually for the Achillobator in the armor mode, so that way you don't have to worry about them coming off, and it makes it easier. You have the handlebars over here, and these are beautiful. Jeez, Aaron, you are good at sculpting. And of course, you have the blast effects. You get a small size and a medium size. If you did get these ones, these are not the right size for your Razorhound. You actually need to get, and I brought mine over here, this size. So this is the medium, this is the large, and we have the extra large. And this is the size you're supposed to get because they fit in these gun cannons right here, just like that. This size is way too big. So if you do have an issue with that, contact us and we will resolve it. Cool. So I'm gonna put these over here because they don't even work with this guy. And let's go ahead and get the stand out. Cool, we have everything we need now. Ah! Look how cool these Dietrich parts are. These go on the leg of the Achillobator. This one goes on his left leg right here. And it's easy to remember because Dietrich's head will face upward. That's so neat. I love that. Dietrich, you are marvelous. And then of course you have his other form right here. And this is the one that you'll use for play, going out and searching for like other animals. And is that how birds fly, or is that a fish? But look at this coloration. You get crazy articulation with this guy. You have a hinge joint in the mouth, so you get this crazy range of motion. You also get a ball joint in the back of the neck. Oh, you know what? Mine's sticking. There we go. Make sure that you heat that part up too right here because it will stick. So after that ball joint, you get another ball joint. So you get the crazy range of motion for the neck. You can do all kinds of realistic poses. I love that. You have barbells in the shoulders, so you can get these legs that touch and open up. So you can put them in any position and get 360 rotation. Very nice. You of course have a hinge right here in the elbow, so you get the folding, and these parts connect into the bicep. So when you transform it, it holds it together and allows you to do whatever you want. And then of course you get a hinge in the ankle, so you get realistic movements, and posability looks great. Look at this thing. You also get a hip movement joint right here. There's actually two barbells. So you can really play with this and get insane articulation with these guys, and I like that. So you can change up the form position on both sides, and it really makes it dramatically different for this creature. So if you like the high hips, you get high hips. If you would like low hips, you just rotate it. Oh, too many fingers. Gotta figure out how to move my hands. Rotate it down and rotate. Now you get the low hip. So this right side of him is low, like that, so it could be like a cool stalking pose. This side, I have the hip higher, so you can see that you can get it in any position you like. I think a higher hip is cooler because it makes me think more of a predator. And then what's really cool about this, because of how articulative he is, you can actually make him look like a theropod. Oh, look how cool and creepy that is. How cool is that? So if you want to be like a werewolf creature, you can do that too. Oh, he's so fun. Then you also get a barbell in the back of the butt, I guess the back of his body, so you can do whatever you want there as well, and also in the tip of the tail with the bendy wire. So it makes it incredibly good, and you can do whatever you want with it there too. So really, there is no limit to what you can do with this figure. And then of course, you do get the gun accessories. So then you can put these accessories right here in his guns. And look at that. You can just go, fire the missiles. Look at this guy. He can just sit here like this. Oh, he rolled over. Good boy. You also get these points right here, and this is where you actually put in your handlebars. Now, I believe the handlebars are not asymmetrical, so you got to make sure you put them in the right places. Forward facing like that, I think that looks way cool. And that's how I kind of want to put mine. So I think if I put mine on this side, that's where I want it to go. Oh, yes, and it fits in there perfectly. Oh, yeah, that's super cool. Then you get those handlebars in his scapula, so you can kind of see him right now. And there, and now he looks awesome. And then I'm going to close his rib cage together because it's supposed to be closed when he's in this hunting form. And I'll show you how all these cool straps and extra accessories go. We all know how to build the bases, right? I'm pretty sure we all do by now. Turn it to lock it. Ooh, and this one is a tight lock. It's not going anywhere. And you can put him on it like that. Let's go to the turntables. Boom. awesome. We have the Fire Guard, the Razorhound, the Achillobator, Giganticus, and D-Tree right here. And we're gonna do some awesome poses. Because he's not in any form, I'm gonna have him hanging out with his awesome Achillobator Giganticus. And he's over here touching his feathery neck. Awesome. Cool. All right, and then we have this guy. We're gonna put him in a sitting pose because he's just waiting to be asked to go on a hunt. Let's go. All right, now that we've seen how cool these guys are, the just natural look they have that is awesome, I wanna play with the Razorhound and put it on the Achillobator. So we're gonna do that now. Aw, D-Tree, come on, bro. And I really don't have to use a stand because he's pretty well balanced. I'm using his wings, so he looks like a quadruped, but he's not, he's a theropod. But he looks awesome. And we got D-Tree right here. But D-Tree's gonna turn into an armor, so we can't have him out. Look at this guy, he's like, hello, did you forget about me? First, we're gonna talk about these little instructions right here. And this is all about this little black harness that it comes with. With this little harness right here, it's actually the same harness that is on the Dragon Slayer. You can actually add this to the Razorhound's body. And you see this peg right here? That's one side that it goes on. And so when you put this on, it actually holds it to the Achillobator so that you can have all the play and none of the sway of the armor falling off. Good rhyming. I forgot to change my shirt. The shirt is on. Ah! Funny story, I didn't know what I was doing with myself. Cool, we have these awesome instructions that come with the Razorhound unit. And look how cool it is. It shows you how easy the transformation is, and look at how big it is. It's huge. Look how cool that picture is. You could have this be a poster if you'd really like. And it's pretty simple. There's only 33 steps. You start with the Razorhound. And he was in a sitting pose. I guess it's kind of a sitting pose. I guess more of a sitting pose would be like this, right? With his thighs up higher, because that's what dogs do. So the very first step is with the legs. You are going to bend this paw, the front paw, all the way back like that. Look how fluid that is. It just fits right there. And then you're gonna bend this up. And if you notice, there is this piece right here. It fits in that slot on the bicep. So we're gonna put that in there and then pop it in. Very nice. I suggest pulling the gun out first and then closing the bicep because my fingers are huge and it was hard to get in there. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. Again, it's just a simple flip, pull out the gun, push it up to the bicep. Now you have pew-pews on his forearms. That is all the way to step 8. Step 9, we're gonna do the right leg. It's gonna extend it for y'all. Says to make sure you have the fin up like this, whoops. And if you do pop these out, they just pop right back in, so don't worry about that. I keep doing it. Make sure this is flat like that, straight line. Then you're gonna bend it at the ankle so it goes flat, and it does lock into place, or it feels like it locks into place. That's very nice. The next step, I'm going to go ahead and pull out these back guns again, because that seems to be easier for me because it's hard for me to reach in. Now, just like the front legs, the back legs have this little doohickey pop-up right here that slots into right there. We're gonna push that together. And once that is done, it says to rotate this 180 degrees like so. Nice. And we're gonna do the same thing to the other leg. This will be step 16 through 21. Make this go flat, and then I pull out the guns. This is just way easier. Then push them together and then rotate 180. Look at that. Nice. What's really cool is you have these awesome barbells right here. Same with the Pyrodactyl. So you can put these at different height levels and you get crazy range of motion. That's a great swiveling action, and I like that feature. So another thing to do after you get these legs set up like this is to flip this fin down. I don't know why it goes down, but we'll find out later, I am sure. So it goes down, the other side too. Nice, there we go, cool. Now that I have that done, I'm on step 23, and it says open up the head. Ah, that's so brutal. Once the head is open, it says rotate 180, like this. Bring it up like that. Step 26 is to open up the neck, just like so. And they fit together and lock together, but it works really nice. So now I got that open. And it says to finally break the chest. Nice! It looks like I just skinned an animal. Look at this. That looks so cool, actually. Look how awesome that is. Wow, very nice. And it says after you do that, to go ahead and slap this bad boy on the Achillobator. And I'm gonna do it just like it said. I'm just slapping it right on. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, it fits on so nicely. And what's really cool is inside of here, there's these special little hooks, and they actually fit on the wrinkles on the back of the skull. So let me put it back on there again. Geez, that holds on so well. That's stupid how well that holds on just onto that part alone. That's so easy. You know what? We're gonna also put on the Razorhound's new included clip right here, because I want to see how well it works for all of y'all, because we are gonna play with this guy and pose him out. So the triangle piece right here faces backwards. So I'm gonna go ahead and put one side on, and then I'm gonna get the other side. Wow, that's so stupid easy. Oh my gosh, I actually really like that. Wow, look, it holds on so tight now. Cool. All right, I think that is recommended to have that piece on there, but I think that looks great. Okay, I'm gonna put the stand underneath him so we can actually see how great this guy looks. Then you also gotta put on the D-Tree armor. So remember, D-Tree fits on him. And so this would be, his wings will face up and back. So this will be his right leg. And you just walk over to here. Nice, look at that. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. D-Tree's 33, but step 32 is inside of his, I guess, scapulas. Right here are the actual handlebars. And they have this little tiny bump on them. So it makes it easy for you to pull them out, just like that. I hope you guys can see that. It's not difficult, it's actually really easy because this is a flexible piece right here, so you can really get in there with it. I'm gonna put these up high so my fire guard can grab them. And this looks stupid cool, oh my gosh. And like I said, everything stays together. I'm gonna kind of flip it around without touching the armor so y'all can see how well it stays on. It stays on very, very, very well. You can shake it, it's not going anywhere. And I really think it's the inclusion of that band that really helps sell this piece, because now it goes everywhere, it stays on tight, you don't have to worry about it. And then when you wanna pose it with the head, I usually hold my thumb on it like this so it's easy. Look how good that headpiece looks. But if you wanna pose the head, just pinch it and turn it, and it goes with it everywhere. So you get that full range of motion. You can move it up too, but just make sure you are holding it, because otherwise it won't move very easily. Let's put the fire guard on there now. Let's go ahead and move this guy while I do this so y'all can see exactly what I'm going through. So he's got these open hands. I'm just gonna pull them off. There's one hand, and we're gonna put the gripping hand on. And then of course, I want his cool helmet on, because you would never ride a motorcycle without a helmet. And this is basically a turkey bike, like a giant turkey motorcycle. So we wanna make sure he's safe and has the proper head gear on. So you're just plugging it back on with his helmet. Look how cool that is. Oh my gosh. Just gonna put him on here. Let's go ahead and grab these handlebars. I guarantee Dave's gonna watch this and be like, you know, there's an easier way to do that, Chris. Listen, Dave, chaos. Look how cool they look in his hands though. Okay, now we're gonna put him on here. Let's get him nice and cozy. It is like a motorcycle. That's cool. Look how cool that is. What the heck? This is so cool. What the heck? Oh, I love this so much. Okay, we gotta get a pose out of this guy, so let's go ahead and turn on the turntable and let it play. Once you have the armor on, the Achillobator, it is nuts, especially with the fire guard on there. It's like he's riding a motorcycle, and you can tell he's amped up and ready for power. Let's put the blast effects on so we can see how cool this guy is, fully blasted effect out. And remember, if yours came with the wrong size, send us an email and we'll take care of you. And you can play with this. It's pretty wild how easy it is to maneuver all these things. You can be kind of rough with it. And then D-Tree, don't forget, is on him right now, but if you want to pretend like he's actually flying after someone, just take these off, and they're easy to take off. They stay on when you want to play with them, but they're easy to take off. That's so cool. Oh my gosh, and he's flying next to him. And who better to come up on him than Enthusiast? And then D-Tree is gonna sky bomb him. And I'm gonna make him like super speed running. So he's getting ready to attack, open his mouth. D-Tree's about to dive bomb Enthusiast, and it's about to be a war. Oh no, it's gonna get tail whipped. Oh no. So since we have that, let's go ahead and put it in the card form, shall we? So on this one, D-Tree is flying along with him, and we kind of already did that pose. I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna angle these up higher. And you saw how well this stays on. This did not fall off. The rider fell off, but the armor stayed on. That's how good this armor works. It's insane. It's really cool, stays on really well, and you get all the customizational poses and head movements with this armor. It just looks so good. Now that we've got all the pieces back in, let's go ahead and put him back on the seat. Oh yeah, look at him, look how cool he looks. So we want to give this a little bit more character. Dietrich's flying next to him, but I'm gonna go ahead and put these pieces right here so y'all can see them. These are the pieces that go on the thighs of the Achillobator. Nice, look at that. Cool. Are you kidding me? Creative Beast Enthusiast, what did you think of the Razorhound armor unit with the fire guard on top of the Achillobator, the Achillobator Giganticus? This is our Cyberzoic set, and you can get it on our website right now at www.creative-beast.com. What is your favorite thing from our Cyberzoic line? From the prehistoric to the fantastic, Creative Beast Studio!